Hi there everybody, this is Farmer Bob. Welcome to my channel. Also welcome to all the new faces. Always nice to have some new people watching and joining. So if this is your first time, sit tight, hang back and get something nice to drink and sit and relax with us. If there's any questions or anything you want to comment, just drop it down. Drop me an email. My email is in the description. And yes, welcome man everyone. This is Farmer Bob and this is my channel, and here we talk farming and the game Farming Simulator and everything around that. So yeah, that is what we do. Good. Remember guys to hit that like and the subscribe and also hit the bell right now. It really helps you to stay on track and also connect with me. You know, if I just do new stuff or release a new video, you will be notified. Also a big thank you to my supporters on Patreon as well as PayPal. You guys are really awesome. Thank you so much. Great stuff. So let's get stuck in. Right guys, so what are we doing today? Well, I've had a request from John, a friend of mine, about the tip collision, or actually a problem that he has on a map. And I know there's a lot of people with the same problem when you make a map. Sometime or another you're going to run into this problem, and yeah, it is quite annoying. What happens is when you mow a field, on the field itself, the mower will sort of mow for a bit and then suddenly it stops mowing, but it is mowing because the grass is gone, but it's not pushing out the grass in the back. You know, it's not making that windrow in the back. And then what happens is suddenly at a point there's just one heap, boom, or when you lift up the mower or something at the end of the field or whatever, then there's a big heap. Or now and then it just bumps out a big heap behind it, you know. And even your harvesters do that. Now that has all got to do with your tip collision on the map, or the ground collision map on the actual map itself. And earlier in this whole series that I was making, I told you guys that the ground collision is one of the things that we have to fix, because that's something that I personally have forgotten a few times. So it's easy to neglect that and just forget about it, you know, and then yeah, you sit with those problems in game. So yeah, what the ground collision does is, for instance, I can show you, if you know seasons, how the seasons map work, you will go into your info layer here and you select seasons, and you will paint the areas where you don't want the snow to fall, you know. So for instance, under your garages and under every structure that you use, you want to paint the snow mask, because you don't want snow there. Now it's the same with the ground collision. In the info layer it's called tip call or tip collision, where you paint that, your vehicles won't be able to put stuff on the ground. For instance, you can't tip anything there, your mowers can't drop stuff there, your harvesters can't drop stuff there, that type of thing. That is what the tip collision does, or the ground collision map. Now, in order to fix that, it's a simple fix, it's very easy. You just go into scripts, you go into map, you go create ground collision map, and then there's a few things going to happen at once. The map is going to start freezing, and then you wait. Just don't get excited or stressed when nothing's happening. Like there, I've just clicked, so it shows me the little round turning thing, which just means it's busy. So the editor is busy creating that whole map from every structure and just laying out a map for us, you know. So what we're going to do now is, once it's done, it will show you here at the bottom two files that it's created. And that is the one of them is the tip or the ground collision map. So we're going to use that one and replace the in-game one. So let's just go there. You'll see it will show us here, saving the tip call map, and it shows you where it saved it. It's in your map directory under maps, and then the name of the tip call is the one that says call map. That's the one you want to use. The PLC map, got no idea what that is for, so just ignore that one. But the one we want is the call map one. So it's under our maps folder. So we go into the map directory. Mine is mods hogsback. And by the way guys, while I'm making a map, I always keep my map folder in the mods folder, so I don't have to come and zip it and unzip it, because that takes Not the reason I do that is because of hard drives. You know, every time you write to a hard drive, you wear it down because a hard drive normally will have like 100 writes on it. You know, and then that little area where you've written to it, it's gone, it's depleted. So what I'm doing when I do edits of maps or making maps, I keep my map unzipped and I save to that folder directly, and from here I just copy this out into a different folder to make backups. That way I don't have to zip, unzip, you know, because it takes, especially when you start testing at the end of your map, when you're almost ready to launch, when you want to do one change, you have to unzip, do the change, zip back. So all of that, so you save all that time just by keeping the map unzipped in your mods folder. The only drawback to this is you cannot play that map multiplayer. That's the only drawback there is. And long file names, you will get a warning when your directory tree in your map gets too long, you know. So, but anyways, I'm diversing now. We wanted to go to the typical map, so it's under maps, and we'll find it there. The one that says call map. There it is. That is our new ground collision map. That is the game making your own. So if you want an area, if there is an area where you don't want vehicles to tip, or stuff like your roads and bridges and things like that, where you don't want any tipping going on, or mowing, or grass lying around, or whatever, you just go into the typical here, select it here, and you paint it onto the map like that. And wherever it's white, it won't tip. You won't be able to tip there. And if you don't want that, you right drag, just make sure your button for right click is to subtract, and then you can remove it. So if you save now, I just want to go out a bit into my typical. You'll see there's very little on this map that has been generated, because most of these structures are in the air, and there's nothing really to have tip collision on it. I don't have tar roads or anything like that, you know. So the game doesn't see anything as a collision problem at the moment for tipping. So this area here, I'm going to put a little bit of a bigger area for us just to play around with. Let's just make it here next to the farm on the road. I'm going to make an area like that, and let's put the area here in the grass as well. Let's make it a bit bigger, just for fun. So we know there's grass there because I've planted grass. Alright, so we save that. We can take that off now. And we go with scripts. What's it doing now? There we go. Scripts, map, create cloud collision. So I'm just going to redo the process quickly. And then do a test. Show you what happens there, where the tip call is, you know, just for fun. Good, I think should be done in a sec. Yeah, it takes a bit, depending on the speed of your machine. Mine isn't a big monstrous machine. It's a standard gaming PC. Nothing fancy. So it takes a bit of time, and sometimes you have to be patient with these things. Good. Alright, so what I'm going to do also, I'm going to save my map. Very important. Remember to save your map once you've created the ground collision. Save your map after that, just to be sure. Good, and now we can test the map. While we're here, just open the game, and we know that area now is painted. Okay, good stuff. Save game 3. Let's try that one. My map is still called whatever standard map. Sample mod map 2. I haven't changed the name yet to Hogsback. It's the first time actually I'm testing the map, you know, so it doesn't really matter. Good. So once you're in the game, and don't worry about how it looks here, because obviously you're going to find that everything is still in the air hanging around. We just want to go F11, put some money in the bank, like so, and then purchase for us a mower. Let's just go for a tractor. So we'll grab that one, buy that, thank you, and then back. get a mower, any mowers. There we go. It doesn't have to be a fancy mower. Just grab one of these puttingers. Okay, so we grab our tractor. And let's head to the farm. Good stuff. Sounds crazy, you know, looks crazy, like everything's hanging in the air, even the rocks. It's like, almost looks like that movie Avatar, you know. So now, I'm going to put my mower on, just for fun, drop it down. Right guys, so here we are. I'm almost at that spot. I've just made one trip. I'm going to make a U-turn. I've just added this a trailer as well, because I want to do a tip test here. So there you'll see exactly what happened there at the tip call. There it stopped mowing. It is mowing, but it's, for some reason it can't tip, because we've set that area for tip collision. So at the moment it's actually building up grass in the machine without you seeing it. And then as soon as we go out of the tip collision, it's going to make a heap again. You'll see now. Just check it out. Yep, there it is. So that is what happens with your tip collision, if the tip collision is in the wrong place. Good. So just going into our other tractor. Just want to add something into it. Sorry, I need to go to the trailer, not the tractor. What's this now? Just open the... Why can't I open it? My game is frozen, that's why. Let me quickly come back into it. There's a lot of errors on this map, obviously. Just want to save it because of all the little scripts and stuff that's not working right. Things are not in place as it should be, you know. All my XMLs is pointing in the wrong places. So this map is loaded with errors. If you look at the list of errors here through the log, you'll see what I mean, you know, because we're still in development. There we go. Now the trailer is working. So now I'm going to try and fill the trailer with something. I just do wheat. Wheat I know we can tip to ground, so it should be alright. And we're going to try and tip a bit here, just for fun. So it's the same thing with this, guys. Okay, so you see it's working here. At the moment we go into the area that we've painted with the tip core, yeah, it is dead. You won't be able to tip here. It will just show you. Action cannot be performed here. Great. So that is it, guys. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that's been helpful, and at least it sorts out some of the weird things happening in Farming Simulator when some of the layers aren't correct, you know, and the typical or the ground collision being one of those. So hopefully this helped you a bit, and you have a blessed and wonderful day. And thank you so much for watching. Remember the like and the subscribe and the share, and hit that little bell. And thank you so much, guys. You are awesome. Have a wonderful day. I'll catch you next time. Cheers.